Hello. We've just finished our weekly Sensory Inclusive Schools drop-in session, and I just wanted to share one of the topics that we spoke about today with you. We discussed this. Rest is not a reward, and why sensory recovery matters in schools. We spoke about students when they become dysregulated. The body moves into fight, flight, or freeze as a protective response. And it's not just an outward behaviour that we're seeing, it is a physiological response, it's a whole body response. It's a whole body trying to protect itself from something that feels too much, too intense, too unpredictable, or too unsafe. And this protective response may involve changes in heart rate, breathing, muscle tension, alertness, sensory sensitivity, and emotional capacity. Hormones such as adrenaline and cortisol may also be involved. But the key point here is that when we become dysregulated, when we perceive a threat to ourselves from our environment, when our nervous system shifts us to a state of fight, flight, or freeze, this is a whole body experience. And once this period of overwhelm, once the threat, the perceived threat has been removed, the body does not always feel safe and organized straight away. And this is why rest is needed. And rest is not a reward, it's not to avoid the next activity, and it's definitely not special treatment. It's because the body may still be recovering. And if we put a student back into class demanding a task or into a noisy social space, or then, or asking them just to be in an area where they've just come from that's caused this dysregulation, where the perceived threat is, we may be adding more than their body can manage if it's not fully recovered. So we also spoke about how students may look settled on the outside, but their body may still be recovering physiologically on the inside. Remember this heart rate, breathing, muscle tension, the hormones, the impact of hormones on their body may not have fully recovered. So what do we do? This is what we kind of discussed. We're going to plan recovery before it's needed. So we're not going to wait until a student is in this fight, flight, or freeze behavioural response, this protective response. We're not going to wait until then to decide where they can go or what we can do. We're going to agree predictable recovery options in advance, and we're going to make sure that they are always available. We are going to look beyond the visible behaviour. By that I mean a student may look ready to return to class on the outside, but I want you to note all the subtleties that their body may be telling you. Notice their breathing, notice their posture. Is it still tense, or have they managed to relax back? Notice their facial expressions, look at their energy levels, and consider, is their body ready to re-engage again? We're going to reduce demands after this period. So the next task may need to be simpler, quieter, or shorter. Returning to class doesn't always mean going in to the full expectations. We're going to be offering sensory choices which have been co-produced. So some students may need quiet, others may need movement, some may need deep pressure, a drink, a snack, a familiar music, a safe adult. Some may even need to sleep. is best when these are co-produced with the student. We're going to protect rest without shame. Rest should not be framed as a reward, escape, or special treatment. It's part of helping a student's nervous system return to a safer place. As I said before, some may even need to sleep following a period of dysregulation to help their body fully recover. And as always, as I get you to do, I want you to be reflecting on the person, environment, and occupation model. Ask what the student needs for themselves, what do they need from the environment, and what do they need from the task demand that is realistic for them to return. But also, goes without saying, we're going to use this model, as we always do, to prevent dysregulation from occurring in the first place. As always, it was another really enjoyable session this week, and I look forward to speaking with you all next week.